Oh, what's up, nerds? Back with another video. This is the companion video slash explanation video of Mac Miller, the AI album. So if you have not gone and seen that or listened to that, the link is in the description below. And basically the reason that I did this project, right, was because in the past I've done projects with Mac Miller, mostly skiing videos, and the videos haven't come out how I've wanted them to come out because the Mac Miller estate or whoever owns Mac Miller's music chooses certain songs that you're not allowed to play on YouTube, and so then I'll end up either needing to cut the video down or change the music, or essentially the project does not come out how I want it to come out in my head. And so I've got a vlog that is it's a travel vlog, and during that travel vlog I listened to probably like 6 or 7 Mac Miller albums all over the place. And so I want to, and I am going to have this video edited with the original Mac Miller soundtrack. However, I know that when I upload that to YouTube, it will have a lot of dead air, or it won't come out how I want it to come out, which is why I created or generated these songs with AI so that I could have the same feel that I want to have for this project and not need to worry about copywritten stuff, dead air, anything like that. And so I just wanted to explain a little bit more, make this video to explain a little bit more, because there are some people, and I totally understand where they come from. There are some people that could consider this disrespectful, exhuming the corpse of a dead musician to, attempt to bring it back to life, to try to zombie, different things, to, be disrespectful about it, right? And to clarify, I don't make any money on this YouTube channel, right? This is not, I don't do this for money. This is not, I did not make this, if I get a 10 million views on my AI Mac Miller video, I'll get like a bunch of money. It's like, I don't do this for money, right? This is just for the creative process. This is just for my own love of music, my own love of Mac. And so I could see, definitely how there could be a perception where it's like disrespectful to a dead artist to try to continue his legacy. However, I think that if Mac was alive, I think he would be playing around with AI himself. I don't think he would be so closed-minded or try to gatekeep music or attempt to, take shots at people who are attempting to do anything in the way that I am, which again is just for the love of Mac, is just to help, again, like, it's this whole trip and this vlog and this experience that I had. Part of what made that so great was I had Mac with me, right? And I was able to incorporate him into the video, into the actual experience going in. And so, needing to have like whatever type of other music that wasn't Mac, it just didn't, that's just not the creative vision that I wanted to take. It feels weird not pretending like Mac wasn't a part of it. And what am I supposed to do? Just put like captions underneath that be like, oh, go look up this Mac Miller song and then play that song or all of those songs, because it's like a 3-4 hour fucking long video. So it's like, what are you going to do? Sit there and be like, okay, well, hold up for this, the next part of the video. Let me stop the video, go look this up, have another tab, and then try to line these up and play them at the same time. I mean, none of that shit's practical. I mean, maybe it's something I could do, but how many people would realistically actually do that, right? It's much more, it makes more sense, for me at least, to have to attempt to represent him in some way. And again, thankfully, AI gives us that ability. So I figured we'd go through just real quick, and I'd show you how I made these songs and what apps and what different things like that. Okay, so obviously ChatGPT is a big one. And so I have paid ChatGPT, so I'm using the most current, the best model to hopefully, get the best representation of Mac that I can. So I start off by giving it the descriptions and the types of things that the other AI that generates the songs is going to use. So because what I did was I split it up into ChatGPT to make the descriptions, and then Suno to make the songs with the descriptions from ChatGPT. So first I give ChatGPT the the framework for how Suno makes songs. So first I define all of that. Chat, reiterates, it's like, okay, this is the kind of stuff that we're going to work with. And after that, I start generating some songs, various songs for the channel, various songs for my stream, coming up with different things, because the other side of this project so there's the Mac part of this project, but then also personally, I'm a lyricist. I have paid people to make songs in the past. However, realistically, it is significantly cheaper for me to pay small subscription fees to AI places than to pay hundreds of dollars and wait months for human-made songs, which are realistically fairly indistinguishable, right? I mean, obviously the human-made stuff is always going to be higher quality. However, if you don't tell someone it's different between AI and a real person made it, they're not going to fucking tell the difference, right? So these are just some songs that I've made before, and now this is where we get into the Mac Miller inspired section of the chat, right? And so essentially, I give it the type of the album that we're going to go with, and then chat generates like, okay, here is the style that we want the song, here's the different instruments that we want the song, here's the tempo, here's the mood, here's the feel, here's the persona, here's the intent. These are the kind of things I don't want. And so I went through and I just did that a whole bunch of times. And I went through almost all of his projects. I didn't go through, so here's the projects that I went through specifically. So we've got Kids, Best Day Ever, Blue Slide Park, Macadelic, Watching Movies with the Sound Off, Delusional Thomas, Faces, Good AM, The Divine Feminine, Swimming, Circles, Balloonerism, and then some Larry Fisherman inspired Delusional Thomas, right? And then also, I just kind of generated some kind of Mac-inspired songs, nothing tied directly to a project. And so we took all of those and went into Suno, plugged in as much as I could, because Suno it didn't let me do everything. I had to take what the chat's said, and cut it down and try to fit it and choose what's most important, least important to fit into these styles. You can make songs instrumental, no lyrics in Suno, which is nice. And again, I pay for Suno so that I have the highest level song creation, the highest audio quality, the best ability to translate from what the prompts are. So go through, do all of this, get all of this, and you could see all of the songs. I ended up doing, so the AI does 2 for all of them. And the nice thing about having this done, because in the future, if I do more AI projects about Mac, which there's a decent chance I might do that. The nice thing is that you can build on these songs and use the persona from these songs. So let's say I want to make another Good AM style song. I can use that song when you come in here and you go over to persona and you go over to create new persona. You can select the song and you could go down into the songs and you could make this Good AM Mac, right? And so then you can give it more description of the bio, descriptions from, again, we have up here, Good AM, Good All right, so we start with swimming, scroll down a little bit. Here we go. So good AM. So good AM, it gives a description of everything, right? And then at the bottom, we go to persona intent. So here we can take this persona intent, right? And we can plug this into the description for Suno. We can have it create a photo of Mac Miller, which we're not going to do this right now. But that is essentially the process. And then I took all of these, put them all into one video, and uploaded that. So that's kind of the little bit of the backstory, how it was created, what I went through and did this. Again, hopefully the biggest thing you take from this is that this is a passion project. This is someone who attempted to pay as much respect and honor Mac as much as possible. I didn't just do, make an AI version of Donald Trump by Mac Miller. It's not like I just tried to bullshit this stuff out. I did my best to cover as many different projects, as many different sounds, incorporate and describe as much of Mac that I know that I could into this. And I thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this AI breakdown, again, check the description below. Go listen to the album. And thank you very much for watching. Smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Deuces.